Hi, hope you're doing well. This will be a test. I have a new manager. The one from Nigeria, he never did anything. He just stole from me, and I immediately had to replace him and get my money back. But I do have a new manager as of today. Now, I think they're 5 hours ahead of me because they are in Ireland. She's in Ireland. So, I'm in California Pacific time, California U.S. Pacific time for the the time zone. Now, she's new, and she is a she, so it's the first she I've had. And well, who knows really? Because I never really meet these people. I don't sit down and have an interview with them. I don't have a Zoom meeting. The first one I had did we did do like a Zoom type thing. It was a company in Bangladesh similar to Zoom, and I did talk to him, but that's after we've already hired him, and we were just going through some questions and that kind of stuff. But so anyway, don't forget, please subscribe. Hopefully, she can put an animation on there. I'll ask her about that. Can you put an animation on like the other one did? I told her basically what the other guy was doing was good. Just he at the last minute had to steal my money. That was the last guy that was from Pakistan, not the guy from Nigeria who never did anything, just straight tried to steal my money. And I did get it back. So hopefully he didn't get anything. Hopefully Fiverr didn't just reverse the charge to him, and he had to lose that money because he ripped me off. But this is a new video. I'm gonna do this video. This is a test. We'll see how does she do on the thumbnails she's gonna make, how she can do with the editing, and how she's gonna do with the SEO. We'll see. Do we like her? Does she do good work? Does everything look real pretty? How does everything look? So this will be the first video. I'm gonna shoot this tonight, which is Wednesday night, and it's raining here in California again. I did a video about rain. I also did a video about my medical setback. It turns out I do not have a bone infection. Still, I have to be more careful with my feet. I do, indeed. If you're a diabetic as well, you know you got to be very, very careful with your feet. Really, if you're not even a diabetic, you don't really want to have an incident where you damage your foot or hurt your foot. It's amazing how close our bone is from our toe. We don't really think about that. We walk around with our big toes. Boop, 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 boop. We don't realize how close. I think if we consciously thought it out, we would know, well, that has to be pretty close. The toe's only that big or whatever, that thick. So it's not that. We're having some rain. I did a video about a Corvette, a really good looking 1964 red Corvette. So take a look at that if you like cars. But please subscribe, like, share, and let me know what you think of this new manager. Do you like her work? Put it down in the comment section. That I'm pointing to the right, so it should be pointing to the subscribe bell or button, not the button. Also, if you've not hit the notifier bell, please hit that as well. I just talked to two other casting agencies that I've worked with before, and they both will probably need some help. We're trying to get our filming back. We now in the United States, in Hollywood, for example, in the United States, we have our square miles of available filming space is lower than, I can't remember what, it's another country. It wasn't Canada. I think it's in Europe somewhere. But we're not number one anymore. But we are now opening some more land available that has been purchased to make some more studios and locations. They'll build like a Western set. They still build those kind of things. They still have quite a few of those from the cowboy days. We have New York Street, where it's a whole street list in New York. We have this huge place where they filmed Jaws. You would not believe how big that thing is, where they filmed some of this stuff with Jaws. And they still use us today, that kind of stuff. So we will be getting some more work coming in. We're trying to get more in California, and they call it runaway production because it went elsewhere, but we do have some good incentives now. I don't know if it's thanks to Newsom or New Scum, as Trump likes to call him, or what's going on with that, but it looks like that may be something positive if you would like to get involved with acting. I know I do. So we'd have some cars on there. There's some stuff about my toe. I thought maybe that this would be the time that I'm going to have to cut it off. If it turns out I keep getting a bone infection, I can't expect them to keep paying $200,000 every time my toe gets an owie on it. But it turns out it wasn't that. I didn't think it was. Like, how did I get it again? Unless it was a recurrence of, maybe I took all those antibiotics and some of the infection was able to live. I don't know. But so it's not a bone infection. I'll take that. So this video is going to be about something that I got a question. I don't really have enough for a Q&A yet. So if you have any more questions for the next Q&A, which is question and answer, let me know. put it down here, or you can email me. My email address is on almost everything. I'll put my email address on here too. It's pretty easy. It's davidlovetoact@gmail.com. It's DAVID, loves like the diapers, LUVS, the number 2, ACT@gmail.com. So it's DAVID, LUVS, the number 2, ACT@gmail.com. Pretty simple. So I'll try to put in there. I'll try to remember. Boop, 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 boop. Try to remember. Put in the coconut. But she was asking me if I went on a road trip and I wanted to be as healthy as possible, what would I do? I said I probably would bring food with me. I probably would bring some food because I don't really know where I'll be and what will be available if I'm on a drive. Can they let us wrap a burger? Is there a place where I can maybe get some protein, like maybe some chicken without any rice? Without any noodles, without any beans, just maybe 2 chicken breasts and an iced tea. Can you get that? Some of the places I've noticed now that they will let you do that. I talked to Panda Express. I think they're going to let me start doing that. There's a fish place that I went to tonight. I was working for Grubhub for a little while, and they have that. Basically, what you do is you order the kids' meal, you eat the protein, you drink the iced tea, and then you give someone the rice and the cookie. For example, if they have a cookie, the one that I talked to at Yoshinoya, that's what they told me to do. She said just eat the chicken and leave the rice. That's what I like to give the rice to someone. If I just eat the chicken and leave the rice, they're not going to want my, blah, 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 all over their rice. So can I just get the chicken on the side or the beef on the side? But with those kind of things, remember, you got to watch out for this. Sauce. What kind of sauce does it have? Does it have a barbecue sauce? Does it have a honey-based sauce? There may be some carbs that you don't want. So if you are a diabetic like me, or if you're a calorie watcher like me, I can do both those things. If I was on the road, she was talking about basically burgers versus like tacos. So burgers, tacos, maybe hot dogs. If you watch old, let's say Brady Bunch, and Marsha, some guy wants to take Marsha out on a date. He says, Marsha, what we'll do is we'll go to the movies, and then afterwards we'll get a burger or a tacos. And back then you would eat at home, and everybody, I guess, would sit at the table and do whatever. Your 2 parents and your 5 siblings and Alice would all sit together with their 1 quart of milk and have their dinner. But it was something special. It was a special thing to get a burger or a taco or pizza, maybe. So I think I'll call this burgers, tacos, or hot dogs, maybe. What would I get? Now, if there's no modifications available, like some place I go to, I can't really modify it over the loudspeaker when you're talking into the thing. When you order at Burger King, they can let us wrap a burger. But if you order a Burger King, if you order on the app, the options are tomatoes or no tomatoes. That kind of thing. So I used to get the tomatoes on the side and give them to my friend because he likes to have extra tomatoes, and I'm paying for it. Why not get them? But if I want him to let us wrap it, I'd have to basically order there. I couldn't order through a drive-through. I could say, hey guys, I'm placing my order right now, but can you let us wrap that Whopper for me? Thank you. And that would be a modification that could be done. But if I'm doing it ahead of time with the app, as I'm not driving up, but it's as I'm going to order and then go pick it up, they won't do it that way because there's no option on the app. They need to really work on that. It should say choose your bun option or whatever. So if I wasn't able to modify either one, a taco or a burger or a hot dog, I'd probably just go for the taco because the tortilla is probably quite a bit fewer carbs than the burger bun or the hot dog bun. Now the hot dog bun, you're not really supposed to eat too many hot dogs. I know that the Surgeon General one time said don't eat more than 3 a year. I used to manage a wiener center, so I know people that would eat 8 in one sitting. No exaggeration. They get like the 6-pack, whatever. It'd be 6 packs and 3 fries, and they would dump the fries together, eat all 6. And that's not, I know I'm talking about, morbidly obese, huge people. I'm talking people would come in and they get, 6 hot dogs, 6 chili dogs. Sometimes add cheese to that. Some people just ordered a la carte, and they might get, 2 kraut dogs. Back then we had that barbecue dog, the barbecue Western dog. That was a good hot dog. I like that. It was a hot dog with barbecue sauce, bacon, and cheddar cheese. That was a pretty good dog. I've tried to replicate that myself, but it doesn't ever come out as good as that hot dog. But people would get 3 hot dogs, 4 hot dogs, 5 dogs. So if I didn't think I would be able to modify things. I would probably just go for the tacos. What I do sometimes, I'll get like there'll be a special um, three tacos. The other day I had to go to when my car alternator went out. I had to go to Taco Bell. I was starving. My hands were beginning to shake. It was time to eat. So I got a large iced tea, and it was a combination. It was a combo, and it had um, tacos, some kind of like whatever they call it, like supreme tacos, whatever they call them, and I just dumped all the taco meat and the ingredients into one. So I had uh, three quantities, and if you don't get too much, it fits no problem. I just dumped one into the other, and kind of scraped off the stuff, tap and then I took the tortilla and I tore it up and I gave it to the birds. Hopefully, tortilla is okay for birds. I know they also give bread a lot of times because it puffs up in the stomach, but I don't know about tortillas. I should have looked that up before I did that. Hopefully, I didn't do anything bad, but that's what I'd probably do in that situation. So to modify things, maybe I would do something like this. Maybe get some peanut butter, good quality, no sugar added kind of peanut butter, and maybe get a piece of bread, peanut buttered up, fold it over. No raisins, I love peanut butter raisin sandwich, one of my favorite, and no jelly, and pack that. When people say, well, you can just pack some carrots and an apple. Everyone will tell you if you're a diabetic, oh, what you need to do, you need to eat more fruits and vegetables. No, actually, I need to eat less fruit and a lot of green leaf lettuce, leafy greens. I've done that in the past. I got a Ziploc bag, put the leafy green stuff in there, put some ranch dressing, shake it up, and put some pepper, and I think I put a little red cabbage in there in the bag, and I just opened the bag and it's ate it out of there. I didn't need a bowl. I just had a plastic fork that I keep in my car, that I have wrapped up in my car. I wash it and put it back in the car, so I keep using the same one. So if you're going on a road trip and you're going to go to a fast food place and your options are like, maybe at a tacos or burgers, probably the taco might be a little bit better when it comes to carbs, but you got to look at the whole situation. Like some people maybe are on a lower sodium diet. Some of the cheeses have a lot of, like American cheese, I think is pretty high in salt. But if it has flavors, if it has sauces, anything you could add to it, ketchup, for me, no ketchup for me because super high in carbs. It's my basic sugar. It's like tomato colored molasses and sugar. It's not that good. And no diet drinks. I would have iced tea, plain regular iced tea, or water. So that's what I do. So burgers, tacos, hot dogs. What do you think? Okay, new manager. Let's give her a chance, everybody. She's from Ireland and she's a female. So it's the first one I've had from Europe and the first female. Take care, everyone. Have a great night.